In a season defined by visions, vengeance, and vicious new foes, one episode decided it all. Hello everyone, this is Flick Flash. We're diving deep into the shocking Wednesday Season 2 finale. Let's break down every twist, betrayal, and that mind-blowing post-credit scene.
The past is never dead. It's not even past. The words echo in the silence of my own skull, a tomb for every slight, every secret, every betrayal. I find the sentiment agreeable, but some ghosts are more persistent than others. Some don't just haunt, they steal. The emptiness of the room is a physical weight. Pugsley's absence is a fresh wound, and the salt in it is the question no one can answer. Why him? Why my brother? He is chaos and gunpowder, and the most loyal heart I have ever known. He is not a pawn. He is an Addams. A sharp rap at my door. Sheriff Galpin stands there, her face a mask of professional frustration that does little to hide her confusion. Addams. We're sending the students whose parents are here home. For their safety. A logical, if ultimately futile, gesture, I reply. Have you ascertained a motive for my brother's abduction? She shifts her weight. That's what I was going to ask you. Your family has a history. Why would Isaac Knight take Pugsley? I meet her gaze, unblinking. That, Sheriff, is the only question worth asking. And I intend to find the answer before this night is through. The air in Weem's office is thick with desperation and old perfume. My mother, Morticia, looks more pale than usual, her composure a fragile veneer. Principal Weems is a statue of pragmatic concern. Morticia, Weems says, her voice low. These are desperate times. They call for ancestral measures. My mother's eyes flicker to me. Larissa, I haven't. That part of my life is closed. A raven's gift is never closed, Weems counters. It merely waits in the shadows. You must call upon your mother. You need her help. The idea of involving my grandmama Frump is unsettling. Her methods are unorthodox, even by our standards. But the raw fear in my mother's eyes is a language I understand. She is cornered. Do it, I say. The two words hang in the air. My mother's resolve cracks. She nods. The ritual is a macabre ballet in a secluded grove on the school grounds. Grandmama, summoned via some foul-smelling tincture, directs my mother and I, candles gutter in the cold wind. We join hands, a chain of 3 generations bound by blood and dread. The vision hits me like a physical blow. The world dissolves into a smear of color and sensation. I see them, young and terrified, my parents, digging. The earth is hungry under the skeletal branches of the old skull tree. They are burying a body. Not just any body. Isaac Knight's. I corner my mother the moment the ritual ends, the scent of grave dirt and ozone clinging to her. You buried him, I accuse, my voice low and sharp. You and father. You lied. You told me he was a story, a cautionary tale. He was a body you hid. Morticia flinches as if struck. The elegant facade she maintains for the world crumbles, leaving a raw, frightened woman in its place. Wednesday, it was a different time. We were children. We are all children until life forces us to become something else, I retort. Tell me the truth. All of it. Why does he hate us? She leans against the cold stone wall, her strength finally deserting her. And she tells me a story of friendship, betrayal, and a love so twisted it became a weapon. She speaks of Francoise, Knight's sister, a Hyde locked in a battle with her own nature. Knight, a brilliant, arrogant Da Vinci, believed he could cure her. But his machine required a specific, potent power source. A life for a life. He tricked your father, she whispers, her voice trembling. He knew the experiment would kill Gomez. He was willing to sacrifice him to save Francoise. I feel a cold fury settle in my bones. And you. I realized the truth too late. I stopped it, but my interference, it caused an explosion. Knight died. Gomez lost his electrical abilities forever. Her eyes are pools of ancient guilt. And then, Augustus Phelps, the master of that wretched society, threatened us. He forced us to bury the evidence, to hide Knight's sin and our own. So that was it. A grudge forged in a grave meant for my father. And now he has taken Pugsley. Not for revenge alone, but for his power. The very power my father lost. He needs Pugsley to power his machine, I conclude. To finish what he started. My mother simply nods, her silence a confirmation. Dawn breaks, a sickly yellow smear across the sky. The courtyard is a chaos of departing students and anxious parents. The normal sounds of Nevermore are replaced by the grating hum of fear. I watch Ajax and Enid by the steps. Their conversation is quiet, final. A chapter closing. He touches her arm, a gentle, heartbreaking gesture, before turning and leaving with his family. Enid watches him go, her shoulders slumped. She can't leave. The full moon is a cage she cannot escape. Agnes approaches me, her usual sharpness softened by concern. Any word? The past has a habit of repeating itself, I tell her cryptically. Only with more dire consequences. She nods, understanding more than I say. Be careful, Wednesday. As she leaves, Sheriff Galpin's deputies report a sighting of the Hyde on the outskirts of Jericho. A clear, deliberate trail. It's a trap. I know it. I march toward the sheriff. It's a diversion, I state. Night is luring you away from Nevermore. She scoffs, her patience with me and my family clearly at an end. Addams, I have a credible lead. I'm not going to ignore it because of a teenager's hunch. She barks orders to her deputies, and they drive off, leaving me standing alone. Fools, the lot of them. A frantic Eugene finds me. He's breathless, his glasses askew. Wednesday. He was here. That man, Knight. He cornered me in the shed. My blood runs cold. Did he hurt you? No. He gave me this. Eugene holds out a small, ornately carved wooden box. He said to give it to you. Only you. I take the box. It feels heavy with malice. Inside, nestled on a bed of black velvet, is a single, milky white crystal ball. I don't need to be a psychic to feel the summons radiating from it. I place my palm upon the cool glass. A vision flashes not of the past, but of the present. Isaac Knight's face forms in the mist. His voice is smooth as a serpent's slide. The skull tree. Midnight. Come alone, Miss Addams. Or what remains of your brother will be returned to you in a much smaller box. The message is delivered. The gauntlet is thrown. I have no intention of going alone. That is a cliche for doomed heroines, and I am neither a heroine nor, I hope, doomed. We need a plan, I tell Thing, who is perched on my desk, listening intently. He expects my parents. He expects a direct assault. He will not be expecting you. Thing taps his fingers rapidly on the wood in agreement. A simple, elegant strategy. I provide the distraction. He provides the subterfuge. We will find Pugsley and dismantle Knight's machine, piece by cursed piece. As the clock ticks toward midnight, I arm myself. A vial of piranha solution. A custom-built taser. The solid, comforting weight of my own resolve. The grounds of Nevermore are eerily silent as I make my way toward the woods. The skeletal branches of the skull tree claw at the moonlit sky, a beacon of grim finality. I can feel the disturbed earth beneath it, the restless spirit of the man my parents buried. I pause at the tree line. Thing scuttles off into the shadows, a five-fingered phantom. I am alone, but I am an Addams. We thrive in the dark. I step into the clearing. The air is cold and still. I am ready for whatever nightmare this night holds.